What do you think about PMD? What do you think about OCO? What do you think about MSFT? If you are involved in the stock market and you have friends, I'm sure you get asked these questions all the time. Your friend calls you up or emails you or texts you, hey, what do you think about this and this company? And we all get this, and I'm sure some of you or many of you, I don't know, are very happy to, give opinion about what it is that you have because it makes you feel good, right? And I've been getting these kinds of questions for years now, but recently, a lot of people have been asking me for my opinion about whether it's in comments or emails or whatever, about what I think about particular companies. And while I'm very happy that people want to know what I think, my answer is always the same, and it is, I don't have an opinion about a particular company if I'd never heard of it. I feel like I would be doing you a disservice if I actually answered this question. And I don't feel like I've earned the right to have an opinion. In order for me to earn the right to have an opinion, I would have to do quite a bit of due diligence in order to earn that right. And it's simply impossible for me to research everything there's out there so I can have an opinion. I don't watch Mad Money, Jim Cramer, but I'm sure every single one of us at some point watched an episode or two, and it seems like he always has an opinion about a stock. I don't, and I understand that we want this kind of confirmation because we want to feel cozy, so we want to ask someone else to get that confirmation, because as humans, we want to be accepted, we want to be liked, we want to be part of groups, and I get that. But I think that it suits us better. I'm not going to say that you should do this or you should do that. I just think that it suits us better if we think independently, irrespective of what other people think about particular investments. Let me give you some examples. I would say that I am like maybe the first or second person, I will call it discovered. I discovered Oracle Resources, okay? But obviously I didn't discover it, but let's just say I discovered it. I was one of the first ones that started to talk about this company, and along the way, from the time that the stock price went from I saw it go from 1 penny to almost 70 cents, but I didn't invest at 1 penny. I invested, at 4 pennies. But during the time that I've been invested in this company, there have been critics all along the way that were giving me their opinions as to why I was wrong. They didn't do any research, they didn't know the situation, but they had an opinion, okay? I spent hours and hours studying the company. I was buying documents from courts on daily basis. I was talking to the judge, okay? I felt like I earned the right to have an opinion, strong opinion about it. And yet I had other people who didn't do anything and they thought they knew more than me. So it's kind of ironic. Another example of the same company that I want to talk about is, I remember at some point one of the readers sent the Oracle idea to someone else, asking for this person's opinion. And then this person forwarded me the opinion of the expert. And of course, it was negative. It was something like, oh, there's nothing there, it's just promotional talk, I'm happy to review it, but there's nothing here. And I looked at the forward, and I looked at when the email was sent and when the response was sent back, and it was just a matter of like 10 minutes or something like that. And I'm thinking, well, in the best case scenario, this expert, which, the guy knows a lot, I'm not saying that, but this expert had 10 minutes to study this company, and that he didn't study it for even 10 minutes. He just looked at it, looked at the website, and made a quick judgment, and gave the opinion to this person. And I just don't think this is right. I think this kind of behavior does disservice to others. So I am not going to engage in this kind of behavior. If you ask me what I think about something, unless it's something that everyone knows about, or unless it's something that I've researched myself, I don't have an opinion. And I'm okay with that, not having an opinion. I don't know everything. A lot of times I will say to people when they ask me, what do I think about something? I will say, what do you think about it? It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you think, because if you did the work, then your opinion is much more valuable than my opinion. Now, of course, the problem is, if you didn't do the work, if you didn't do the due diligence, and you're asking me, then maybe you shouldn't be involved in a company like this, because again, in the same logic, maybe you didn't earn the right to own it. Maybe you just copied someone else. Well, if that's the way you go about your investments, I'm not going to tell you this is right or wrong, but probably that's not the most successful path. Let me put it that way. Another interesting observation that I saw lately was, okay, it's a fact that we're humans, we're social, and we want acceptance, and we want others to agree with us. I get that. But there might be some companies out there that might take advantage of this kind of behavior in humans. For example, I'm not going to name the name of this company, but it's a company that manages other people's money. And one of the services that they provide is that you can send them your portfolio, that the names that you have in your portfolio, they will look at it and they will give you their opinion, or they will rank it or whatever based on what they think. And one of my friends took this company upon their offer and sent the portfolio, and I think it included one of the companies that I wrote about, and got the response back, and the person sent it to me, and I just kind of shook my head, because first of all, I don't really care personally what whoever else thinks about my particular position if I did the work, right? And second of all, think about this for a second. Why do you think this company is providing this free service to look at your portfolio? I will tell you why. Because they want to put doubt in your head about what it is that you own in your portfolio, and as a result, hopefully that doubt will turn into something, oh, I'm not smart enough to manage my own money, therefore I will hire you to manage it for you. Now that's kind of sneaky, right? Don't you think? But you know what? At the same time, if you are asking this company for what they think about your portfolio, then maybe they are right. Maybe you are not meant to manage your own portfolio. So these are just kind of my thoughts on people asking, what do you think about XYZ company? Now, I guess the best, I don't want to say advice, but let me say yes. The best advice for me to you is do the work, do the due diligence, study it yourself, understand the company, understand the industry, understand what you own, and hopefully, because of that work, you will feel comfortable enough in your own skin and in your own investment decisions that you will not feel like you need to seek other people's approval about what it is that you own. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful.